Good morning, I'm Dr. Jeremy McAnulty from New South Wales Health with the COVID-19 update for Saturday the 16th of October. There were 319 locally acquired cases of COVID reported in New South Wales in the 24 hours to 8 o'clock last night. More than 66,000 COVID tests were done in the same period. In terms of vaccination across New South Wales now, 91.7% of people aged 16 and over have had their first dose of COVID vaccine and 77.8% are now fully vaccinated. In the 12 to 15-year-old age group, 73.1% have had their first dose and 29.1% are now fully vaccinated. This is great news. Thanks so much for coming forward to get vaccinated. In terms of hospitalisations, there are currently 652 people admitted to hospital with COVID, 138 on intensive care and 73 are requiring ventilation. Of those in ICU, 104 are not vaccinated, 25 people have had their first dose of COVID vaccine, and 9 people have received 2 doses of COVID vaccine. Sadly, we're reporting the deaths of 2 people with COVID from yesterday. A man in his 60s from Sydney's Inner West who died at Royal Prince Alfred Hospital. He had received 1 dose of COVID vaccine. And a woman in her 90s from southeastern Sydney died at St George Hospital. She was not vaccinated. We'd like to extend our sincere sympathies and condolences to the families and loved ones of those people who have died. There have been 460 COVID-related deaths in New South Wales since the 16th of June this year and 516 since the beginning of the pandemic last year. In terms of sewerage, New South Wales Health's ongoing sewerage surveillance program have detected fragments of the virus that causes COVID-19 in samples collected from Armidale, Woolgoolga, West Wyalong and Uralla. So if you live in these communities, please be particularly vigilant for symptoms and come forward for testing if you have any symptoms at all on the day you get those symptoms. So I'd like to take the opportunity to remind us all that we need, as we learn to live with COVID-19, we still need to remain vigilant to minimise the spread to other people. So it's particularly important that we still come forward for testing if you get the mildest of symptoms. Don't wait to get a test. Get a test as soon as you can at one of the many clinics that are available across the community. High testing numbers are still vital in finding cases so we can suppress the spread as much as possible and keep the community safe. So please continue to take those other COVID-safe actions, such as making sure that you're fully vaccinated if you're eligible for vaccine, making sure that you're maximising your distancing from other people, so avoid crowds, maintain 1.5 metres at least from other people wherever possible, and wear a mask whenever you should, particularly indoors. So thanks very much for taking these actions and helping keep the community safe. Thank you.